Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Strong thunderstorms are starting to make their way into portions of the ArkLaMiss to the northwest into Ouachita and Calhoun County, and we do have one active severe thunderstorm warning right now in effect for Ouachita County, and these storms will be making their way across the ArkLaMiss as we progress throughout the morning hours. Here's a live shot out towards El Dorado where nothing's going on right now, but you can definitely see some clouds are starting to darken up in the distance, and you guys are going to pick up on some heavy rain and some thunderstorms as over the course of the next hour or so. Current temperature in El Dorado 72 degrees, dew point holding out also in the lower 70s, and winds have been calm, mainly out to the east. Now, here's a look at the Doppler radar. The system starting to move in from the northwest. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Ouachita County, Arkansas to at least 9:15. Radar has indicated 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and also hail up to an inch in diameter. You know, we've been talking about this for most of this morning, and these storms will be making their way across the ArkLaMiss over the course of the next couple of hours, getting closer to lunchtime today. Now, El Dorado, you guys are not picking up on anything right now, but it's definitely going to be heading your direction and will be there within the next hour or so be extra careful. May want to hold out heading out the door if you have to be anywhere later on this morning. Now, the frontal boundary is currently stationed just down to our south. We've been talking the past couple of days that once the frontal boundary pushes over, we still have the possibility of mid and upper level disturbances in the atmosphere that could spark up more showers and thunderstorms even on the back side of the frontal boundary, and some of these storms had the potential to be severe once we picked up on some of that daytime heating, and that is currently the case right now moving across South Arkansas, and again it will be here within northeast Louisiana over the course of the next couple of hours. Temperatures to the north are currently in the lower 70s at 70 degrees in Camden, 72 in El Dorado, 76 Ruston, 75 in Monroe, and we're at 71 over in Monticello. Today's forecast features Stella Rosé from Nikki Brown. It's not going to be the best day to be out and about, and for once it's not the temperatures that makes me say that. It's actually going to be the showers and thunderstorms that we will be picking up. By lunchtime today we'll be in the mid 80s, and by 4 o'clock we'll still have some lingering activity as temperatures will stay mainly in the lower 90s. Now, future tracker shows we're going to pick up on a lot of activity during the morning hours today around lunchtime, and then as we go into the afternoon we'll still see some lingering activity. Frontal boundary starts pushing further down to the south as we go into this weekend, and we'll start to see some cooler and drier air start to filter in from the northeast, and it's going to really make for a nice weekend. We'll kind of keep that lower 90 trend for the weekend, but next week we could see temperatures dropping off even more as we have another system that will start forming to the northwest. It will bring with it an associated cold front, and we're going to see reinforced cooler air, which could allow temperatures to drop even more next week. Now, we are under a slight risk for severe weather stretching from Ruston to Shreveport, Texarkana, and Natchitoches to Alexandria, with other areas still under a marginal risk. But like I said, primary threat is damaging winds and hail, and that's what we're going to be watching over the course of the next couple of hours and only around lunchtime today. Future tracker shows we'll see more activity around South Arkansas and moving across the region around 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon. Most activity should be down to our southwest by 5 o'clock this evening, and we could still see some lingering activity mainly off to the west towards Shreveport and Texarkana, where the severe threat will mostly be during the overnight hours. As we go into our Saturday morning, we could still see some lingering activity, but still mainly down to the southwest. Won't see anything widespread or anything like that. Skies will start clearing out by tomorrow afternoon, and we'll pick up on drier, cooler air. And you know, all the rain we pick up today, no doubt it's beneficial because we are still dealing with extreme dry conditions, mainly south I-20 corridor. So all the rain that we do see is definitely a welcoming sight. Expecting a daytime high of 91 degrees for this afternoon. Rain chance to stay around 50%. And for tonight, we'll see a low of 68 degrees, lingering showers and thunderstorms. And through the weekend, we'll be in the lower 90s. But next week, another round of thunderstorms as temperatures start to drop down to the mid 80s.